What are you doing back there?
Oh, you got your
Gotta
mic
get your
turned on.
groove on.
You got your mic set up.
Yeah,
I can
I
hear.
got the. I had gotten the adapter.
I can. Oh,
Gotta get your groove on. Gotta get your groove on.
okay. Hey guys. What?
Gotta get your groove on.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
wait. All right. Let me move this back because I feel like I'm like. Okay. You ready?
Gotta get your groove on.
you
Oh my
sticking
god!
with that, huh?
I know. Wait. I see. I don't want that to be it.
But it's like I feel the same way about it as like when Martin was doing it. Like he kept like every time they tried to move on here, gotta get your groove on.
It's because the Montel Jordan. That's right. That's where that's from. All right. I can go ahead. It's the way Blair is about to like blurt it out.
We'll see.
We'll see. We know what's about to happen.
I don't know what it is, but I just love being black. DJ here.
What up, doe? It's your girl Blair. You know, my melanin was popping yesterday. It's popping today, and it's sure enough gonna be popping tomorrow.
It's your boy Red, and you're listening to the Highly Melanated Podcast.
Hey guys. Welcome back to another episode of Highly Melanated Podcast. The safe space where it's okay
To get your groove on.
I'll let that be.
Gotta get your groove on.
If somebody was getting their groove on, shit, it would be, I guess, a safe space to do that. PJ is... PJ is somewhat relieved.
Okay.
I'll leave that open-ended for that.
Okay. Red is slightly stressed out, but I'm okay.
Lord have mercy. Blair is enjoying her vocal stems.
Come on, vocal stems.
Gotta get your groove on.
One of my new vocal stems is, we'll talk about this as we go on, but is the R.I.P. y'all. Rest in peace to the one, the only Spirit Airlines. We have not recorded it in a little bit, and I had just seen the video of the lady sitting there talking. She was doing her speaker, and she was like, "You said you would never fly Spirit Airlines, and yet here you sit."
Us in the sky, we got housekeeping tips. The seats don't recline. Not one of them. Anywhere on our fleet. There's no pillows and there's no blankets. Get something out your bag. I know. You're not charging that cell phone anywhere on this aircraft. Get to know your neighbor. You don't like that one, turn around and talk to the other one. When we do service, you're paying for every single thing on that card. We don't take cash, not even your cash app card. Okay? 3 of you got AirPods in, didn't hear this public service announcement. You're going to offer me cash and I'm going to publicly humiliate you. Why? Because I've already made this public service announcement. Homeboy said I'd never find Spirit again. And yet here you sit. We knew you'd be back.
For like a week, that was my vocal stem, and then next thing you know,
Rest in peace.
It's such devastating news because me and Spirit was real cool. Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
I just want to say that I'm so happy because y'all know I'm going to Tulsa this weekend. I am so happy that I didn't book it with Spirit like my sister told me to.
Ooh, that would have been a burn.
Yeah, that would have been a problem.
That would have been amazing because they were no refunds, right? Once you purchase and they're gone, it's like no place to get your money back.
Well,
You
for a lot of people, yes,
cancel it and get the points.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out ways, and then some airlines actually picked up the bill. They said, all right, let's try and work out things. So there were things that they were trying to accommodate people, but it was just devastating between the customers and then whoever worked for Spirit Airlines. 17,000 people laid off.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like you saw one of the reasons why that happened.
No, I didn't.
So allegedly, the Agent Orange, I think.
I don't want to hear nothing about him.
That's right. He's not like, never mind. Next.
Never mind. I don't want to hear nothing about him.
But this is actually Spirit standing on business. Like they were trying to, I think, take over Spirit or like buy Spirit in a way so then they can use their planes to convert them to military planes. And Spirit said, you know what, goodbye, and just shut down. That's just
also, I mean, I don't know if I heard that, but
I can't sit here and say if that's one of the things in the rumor mill. I will go. The way Comet is just looking in the back.
he's looking around because he's never been sitting right here, so he's like, what is all this over
And you
here?
don't have your earphones in, so he can hear us. Hey, Comet.
No, he can't hear it because
damn.
I got my headset in.
Okay.
But I don't know. I didn't hear that, but I wouldn't put anything past anybody these days. But I do know that their business model wasn't the best, and with the way that everything is changing, with inflation and gas prices, it became too expensive. So
Yeah, I heard
they
a
had
lot
to
of the
fold.
issues was like financial issues, and they had tried to merge with JetBlue, and that was kind of like their final attempt to be able to get into the black, but that ended up falling through, and so like they weren't able to.
So the government was
Yeah.
willing to buy them out and like take it to that next step, but then he would have to convert majority of their planes to military planes.
Man, bump that.
Okay. Listen, I was shut down in a heartbeat.
You.
Goodbye.
I will miss Spirit. Spirit and I were real cool.
What's crazy about it is that I think I only flown them once.
Had a good old time.
And so now, because I have another flight that's coming up, and I have to
where? To the
I have to no, stupid. I have to use Frontier. So Frontier, you're
Oh no! No!
Do
I
not
already,
do it.
it's
Red,
already,
don't do it.
It's
it's
already
already
Don't
it's
do it.
done. It's done.
Reconsider. Read some literature on the
Bring a
subject.
parachute. Bring it back.
Oh my God. So
Worst time.
the way that people used to hate on Spirit Air, I had never understood why people had hate for Spirit. I understand why people have. I am one of the people who has hate for Frontier Airlines. That was, I flew Frontier once. I will never.
What was the
ever.
major problem that you had? Let me find out. I need to
where
fucking
to
cancel
start?
something or
There
whatever.
were so many. There were so many. Like first, like and it started like from not even boarding the plane. Like it started in the airport. Like the line.
That's how you know it's bad.
It was bad from the second I stepped into the airport. So because I flew Frontier to Puerto Rico last year, and the lines were crazy. And this is before the whole, like, imagine like the TSA shutdown, but it was just like with Frontier. Like, I don't understand why that line was so mother effing long, but it was long. It was so long. So get in, and it's such a hodgepodge of things. So I swear everybody else who I was flying with on my flight, everybody's acting like it was the first time they had ever been on a plane ever. So like ever.
Like they panicking. Everybody's
Like
losing it.
they didn't know what to do. They didn't know
quite
how
possible.
to act.
Okay,
They didn't know where to
gotcha.
go. They didn't know nothing. So everybody was just like, it was just such chaotic energy from every single passenger. And I was like, have these people never been on a plane before? Maybe they haven't. I don't know. Maybe
It's
this
quite-
was their
it's quite-
first
It's
experience.
quite possible.
It's
But
quite possible.
But I remember the reason why I booked Frontier, well, because not only because it was cheap, but because I knew that at one point in time, Spirit and Frontier, they were hand in
Right.
hand. They were working together. So I was just,
Spirit's better. Spirit's better.
Yeah, they
so
were at the same. They were
there
at the
was-
same gate for the most part. Yeah, right next to each other. Yeah.
there was the atmosphere, the company I was in, which was frustrating. Get on the plane. The seats are like, you know, those like thin plastic lawn chairs that's what the seats were, and they piled them bitches in there. Okay,
baby, I'm so glad you're bringing this shit back. You're making me
in lawn chairs. And then it was negative sub-zero 500 degrees. It was freezing. It was freezing. They had the air conditioner on full and complete utter blast. And I was like, I don't understand why. The only thing I could think as to why they had it so cold in there was because they was trying to restrict everybody's capillaries. So that way everybody was lighter to help the plane fly better. So because if everybody's weight is lighter, then maybe the plane flies better. And that's why they had the air conditioning on full blast. It was freezing, right? It was freezing.
The SAT word for the day is capillary.
Okay. And then the flight attendant, maybe this was just my particular flight, but she was not helping the situation at all. Okay. The flight attendant, for whatever reason, was obsessed with people's garbage. Like obsessed. Like I'm not, I promise you, I'm not even exaggerating. The entire flight, she walked up and down that alleyway screaming at people to give her their trash. Give me your trash. Give me your trash. You over there. Give me your trash, sir. Sir, I need your trash. I need your trash. Give me your trash. Hello, trash. Trash goes in every 5 minutes up and down the aisle. I was like,
she has one job, and
she was doing it. I feel like I'm a person who has a lot of patience. My patience was wearing paper thin, wafer thin. I wanted to scream. And then the other thing that happened. So these people didn't know each other. At least I didn't think that they did, because they were sitting in like very different like parts of one was like maybe like 5 aisles up in front of me, and then the other was maybe like 7 or 8 rows like behind me. Mm-hmm. But both of these women had children that were flying with them that were over the age of 2, but still young children. Because, you know, like if a child was over the age of 2, they had to have their own seat. Mm-hmm. So they had their own seat, and they were in their seat for takeoff. And then sometime at mid-flight, both of these mothers took their kids and like was holding their child during the flight. The flight attendant went over to them and was like, okay, we're going to get ready to land soon. Your child has to be in their seat. Both of these women refused to put their child in the seat. Like, refused. And we're like arguing with the flight attendant about it. So this is a different flight attendant than the one who was obsessed with the trash. He had to keep going back and forth between these two women, telling them to put their child in the seat. And I don't understand, like, nobody has like inside voices. Like, everybody was screaming at the top of their lungs. So this is how I know that this was the conversation, even though they were 5 aisles up in front of me and 7 rows back behind me. Why could I hear you clear as day talking to these two? It was a lot. It was a lot. And then literally maybe like 2 seconds before we touched ground on the runway, they put their kids back in the seats.
Let me tell you the reason why I will never fly Frontier is why.
Oh, you have a story too? Go ahead.
Story 2. It's not as extreme. There are some things that I do remember. I remember them seats being like the
lawn chairs.
Don't recline. They were just
don't recline. Recline.
And I was coming from Puerto Rico. This is the last. That's how I was coming from Puerto Rico with Kenyatta and all of them. We had went to Puerto Rico. Shout out to Kenyatta. If you don't remember, Kenyatta's been a guest here when we talk about black men who travel. Listen to this.
Right.
And so
full circle.
The row that we were sitting in. Well, I was on this plane, but the row that, and you talking about row like 3 seats here, 3 seats there. They only had the seatbelt buckle part, like the clipper. There was nothing for it to fasten into. So every
Everybody learn. All right, you have to look up. We have to show you how to make a slip knot. Right?
That's basically. There was no. I was like, never again. Like,
Ain't no time to teach that. They too busy collecting trash.
Oh gosh. Oh well.
Oh my god. I mean, I wish. I hope you have a different experience. I will never.
Ever. I'm so sorry.
I will
was
never.
Terrified.
It was.
The plane was shaking. Like it was shaking.
Please.
And then the flight
right
itself, exactly. Like those are all like circumstantial things that like, don't apply to every experience. But like,
I don't think we have good experiences. I'm so sorry. I think I think you should Google. I think you should take a look at their reviews. We're not trying to wish bad upon. We wish you a safe flight.
I wish you. I pray that you get there and back safely.
Are you flying back the same plane, airline?
A round trip ticket. God bless you.
Well, so here's another thing. Because the way that the prices are going up.
Yeah, well.
Not only is it hard to find something that makes sense, but they're also canceling certain flights, direct flights. So, like, I know a couple of people that they had to fly from point A to point B, and then it's like now they have to go to Chicago in order to come back down. And so, like, that don't make no sense whatsoever, but they're cutting flights. So,
I mean, it's also like in Trump's America is not really the best time to be flying anyway. So
as I'm getting ready to take a flight, and
I mean, but we can't really like avoid it, unfortunately.
I'm flying Delta.
Listen, good for you because right.
That's so fucking expensive. Why tickets?
You got money.
Right. What
Actually,
you basically said is that I emptied out my bank
said,
account.
I'm rich, bitch. Like,
I love Delta. I'm sorry.
I'm flying Delta. I'm not going to eat for the next month.
I won't, because those tickets were $700.
That's crazy.
But here's the thing. I'm going down there to meet the last 3 of my siblings. So I've never met my youngest brother. He's graduating high school. And so I'm going to meet him. And this is a surprise. I'm pretty sure they've never heard this podcast before. I know one of my sisters, she does listen, but they know. So me and his mother and my other sister, we've been coordinating. So he will have just coordinated. Coordinated. No, so they would have just picked up my sister Kenya, and then came back to the house, and they got to find a reason for them because he just got his license. So it's get some driving practice. So to come pick me up. So like I'm excited. This is like finally I've met all of my troop of siblings, like all double digit of us. So that's how I've been this week. How have you both been? As we were all this national tangent about national
Lights.
was the wrong word to use, but you know what I meant.
We got there. Good. Just same old, trying to stay busy. And I got to find a way to get this money by tomorrow.
Yesterday.
Oh, come on, guys. No?
No.
Okay, so...
No. Is that a movie reference?
Yes!
Oh my God.
It's a vocal stem of mine.
I got to get this money.
I got to think of a way
Friday?
to get... Next Friday.
Okay.
I got to think of a way to get this money by tomorrow.
Okay, got
Supposed to say, huh?
Huh?
I got to think of a way to get this money by tomorrow.
I don't know.
I got to think of... Never mind.
I couldn't tell you.
Our listening audience who knows what I was... Our listening audience who knows what I was trying to make happen here. I appreciate your frustration with me.
Could you fill us both in, please?
Right. What did he say?
It's so he says, I got to think of a way to get this money by tomorrow. And the person he's talking to, he says, huh? I got to think of a way to, I got to think of a way to get this money by tomorrow. I'll send it to you.
Oh, well, I did say twice. So there's also
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, because I'm still like, I couldn't tell you was seeing that. Next Friday was not like, I don't know, unpopular opinion. I'm a Friday person.
I was Friday After Next, I think, is the funniest one.
I did like Friday
I
After
feel
Next.
like
Next Friday.
After Next is the right one.
Friday
Yeah,
After
I
Next
think-
is when Kat came in, right?
Yes. Pimp Down, Pimp 32.
Back when he was just Cat in the Hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can anybody explain to me if Kevin Hart and
Haven't watched
Cat
it.
Williams have like beef for real, for real?
I was on my way home watching some YouTube stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I'll check it out," because I started watching the roast, and I was just like, "I'm going to sleep."
The Battle of the Shorts.
Is that all it is? Like, because I couldn't, I didn't know if it was just like, you know, like they had beef because it was a roast, or if like they had like pre-existing beef and this was like the opportunity
I
to.
feel like Kat has said something before.
Kat said something on Shay Shay Show.
Okay, so yeah, there you go.
About Kevin Hart.
Yeah, about what he's had to do. How I don't remember exactly what it is because
I feel like he
Kat
said
was
something
like
before.
on like, yeah, let's look it up.
And I don't know, and I don't remember if it was directed to Kevin Hart, but I think Cat Williams has made the point that like certain
sold
people,
the soul.
right, make too many concessions. Like you can't be okay with everything and then expect everything to change, or expect people to respect you. So I think that's what that was.
Oh, apparently they did have beef.
Yeah, that's why I felt like he
They
mentioned
did
it
have,
before.
yeah, they squashed it apparently. I guess.
Apparently, but yeah, I didn't know that previously they had issues with each other.
Bad.
But I'm
know
glad
why-
that they
you know
were
why I
able
don't
to
care?
reconcile.
Making too many short jokes because
Not
I'm
my
short
thing.
too. This is not funny.
Ain't no money coming in my pocket, so like
Unacceptable.
they're rich, they're good.
Yeah, right. Anyway, Red, how are you?
This is the longest hour of our week's been.
I'm okay. I said stress because a lot of stuff is happening at work, which I can't really go into too much detail.
I
But
do see more gray hair though, so I can.
I mean,
Are you bad because I
gray
pointed
hair-
that out?
No, that gray hair has been. I got my first gray hair the day I turned 18.
Not
Really?
18.
The day that I turned 18, I remember where I was fucking at. I was in the car with my dad. He was sitting next to me, and I pulled down the mirror to look at something, and there was a freaking gray hair in my eyebrow. Just,
Because gray hairs do whatever the fuck they want. They
Yeah, they be all like
okay.
middle finger. But no, so it's just it's just been a lot of stuff going on with work, a lot of changes, a lot of I want to say people not getting along. So I've just been kind of like dealing with that. So, but other than that, I'm good. Trying to find my outlets where I can, which actually brings me to the question of the week.
Oh, snap.
Is
Transition.
question of the week. Question of the week. Your questions as they pertain to you prospectively and introspectively. I feel like I asked this question before, but I want to see if we have any new ones. Guilty pleasures.
All right.
Because
Good night, y'all.
No, come back here.
This is not an episode we listen to Don't Judge. This is, even though I think.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was just like, not that kind of guilty pleasure, but all right.
Give us an example. What is a guilty pleasure you're looking for us to reveal?
Well, I guess, like, how do you take a moment to maybe either escape reality or, put everything into perspective for you in your life? So one of the things that I've been kind of like watching an episode here and there recently is the show called One Day in My Body. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
What is it on?
And it's on, I think it's on a couple of platforms, but I think it's TLC. And it basically shows people with unique body issues. So there was this one lady, she's actually the cover of it. She looks really, 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 really old, but she's only like 33. And so she has a particular, I don't know if it's a genetic disorder, I guess, that ages her very quickly. You have somebody else who he was in construction, and the construction, I guess, vehicle that he was in landed on him and severed his whole lower body.
Oh wow.
Oh my.
And so everything.
This is your guilty pleasure?
Well, yes and no. The guilty pleasure in the sense of like, not that I'm enjoying it, but I watch it because I want to. I'm like, it interests me to see different people, but it puts into perspective in my mind that I should be a little bit more grateful because, there's a lot of people that are out there that are going through a lot. And here I am, I'm upset because Susan is, in front of the goddamn water cooler. And so I've been watching it and just being very grateful and very thankful for the things that I have and the things that I want. Wishing the best for a lot of people. So it's interesting to watch other people's lives and other perspectives and how they handle it. So I don't know if you, and that's mine. Mine is a little bit more serious. It could be, y'all's can be like anything. Like, what do y'all watch to just get your mind off of things?
So I'll say this. And it's weird. It's not weird, but like it can be on.
Surprise.
It can be on for hours and hours, and I would literally watch it. And it's those YouTube videos of like rain or like I don't know what it is about. I mean, it's relaxing.
You'll watch it or listen to it?
No, I'll watch it. I just started falling asleep to the sound of the air conditioner on YouTube because I pay for YouTube, so like. I don't have commercials, so it'll just play the whole 10-hour video.
But wait, I don't mean to stop you. But to her point, that's a sound. So are you just watching a picture?
No, I'm
of
watching.
An air conditioner?
So it starts
like
off with
like a Yule log.
It's the face of confusion. It's like a Yule log. No, that's a fireplace one. So like there are ones that are fireplaces. There are ones that have like you're in space and you're watching. Just like space, but you're like in your own, like Captain Marvel. Like remember in Captain Marvel, if you both not Captain Marvel, Marvel, the Marvels, whichever one with all three of them, they were in that little spaceship. No one saw that, right? I saw it. Yeah. So they were in that spaceship, and it's just like the look from space, or like there's some that's just like cabin. And it has just like, it's just so relaxing. And like, that's a guilty, but I will stare at that bitch for like an hour before I realize it's been an hour. Nothing has changed. Nothing has moved. It's just been a fire, some water in the background. That, and I like watching this other website about people. I like Big Brother stuff. So I do watch certain websites that let people who have webcams in their home.
In their home.
You can take that. You can
Blair. I wish people could see Blair. Blair's folding up her arms like,
yes,
weirdo.
It's designed for that
voyeurism.
It's very voyeuristic. I'm like, I'm an exhibitionist and I am a voyeur, so I like to watch people. So I like stuff like that. So that is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Okay.
So
that's fine. But okay. It's went from something very bleak to like something a little bit more fun. That's okay.
That's all right.
Whatever gets your mind
going. I think for me, well, as far as like since we're talking about things that we watch, and I think, PJ, you and I have talked about this before, but like I find a lot of comfort in just rewatching shows that I've seen before. Like I don't venture out and watch a lot of new things, like things that are like current and new. Like if it's, to me, like watching something new is like watching something that, came out years ago, but I just haven't seen it yet. So it's new to me kind of thing. But I
Oh
my God.
I'm sorry.
Are you alive? What the hell?
I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ in heaven.
I didn't even catch that, Evan.
Catch it?
Okay.
You're in Brooklyn. That shit is in the Bronx now.
I'm walking away for a second.
As I was saying, PJ almost died.
PJ went to go take a burp break. I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was. I hope he is okay. But I looked it up because there's a couple of things like with it. It's called like the principle of like least effort, because like if you know what's going to happen like on the show, then your mind can just relax because it's not like anticipating anything. It's not like, I know, what is going to jump out from around the corner, if anything. And it just allows me to just relax like fully. That's also part of the reason like why, like if I am watching something new that I haven't seen before, I will go online and look up the synopsis of it and read what it is that I'm going to see and then watch it, because I like the anxiety of like the surprise like really like gets to me, and I can't have that. There's only like a couple of times where I haven't let myself like look up something and see, like when I was watching You, like that was one that I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay in the moment for this. But like man, like I was anxious watching that thing. But so just to say, I just started rewatching. I literally put it on yesterday because I was rewatching The Office for the umpteenth million time. I've watched Frasier more times than I can count. And so,
that's a win. That's a win every single time.
Frasier is every single time. But I won't watch the reboot. I have not watched the reboot, and I have no plans to watch the reboot. It's
actually good.
I'll watch it in 10 years. I'll watch it in 10 years.
She don't care. We should put it like on a calendar or a timer.
10 years from now, I'll watch
Blair
it.
needs to watch this in 2036.
Yep.
That's when she'll watch Paradise.
I watched the first 3 episodes.
It gets really good.
As it came out?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I watched this like
she probably did that yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I watched it. What is this? May, like sometime at the end of last year. But I just started rewatching the Family Guy from season 1 yesterday.
Okay.
So I'm like 7 or 8 episodes in.
My guilty pleasure will now be trying to get Blair to watch things as they are.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. You know what? I will say that the one thing that I did just watch that I guess was somewhat current to the time it came out in was His and Hers.
What is that?
It's
with Tessa Thompson?
Uh-huh. That was good. I enjoyed it. I was anxious watching the whole thing. I did look it up to see what happened.
You did.
And see, that's the problem that we have with you.
I know.
I'm bringing him along.
Don't point at me.
I did. I had to know.
No, you don't.
I did. No. I needed to know.
Okay.
My little anxious heart couldn't watch it.
So I'm glad that we're having this conversation right now, because honestly, so maybe the title of guilty pleasure wasn't the best title, but just understanding like how your brain works.
Because you're like guilty pleasure. I like to watch people.
I know. I was like guilty pleasure. Like I couldn't really think of what a guilty pleasure thing is, but everybody started talking about what they watch to relax. So
yeah. I guess more so just like what do you watch to relax? Because everybody's brain like works different. So for you, I can understand, Blair. You were just like, I can't deal with not knowing what is going. I
need to know if there's any hope of me watching it. I gotta know.
I'm like,
but you weren't like that when we went to the movies.
Because it's more, yeah.
She was probably anxious then too.
I probably was, but I was like, I got no choice. I got to get through it.
You're probably like,
when we went to see Beyonce, you were fine.
That's different. There was no real plot to that.
There really wasn't.
It was sit here and watch the concert and then get up and twerk in the aisle when Meg came on, and I did.
And she did. Well,
really not understanding your brain.
So on that note, Number one, hey y'all. So yeah, once again, we
No,
were
don't do this. We at this point, I promise you, they don't care. They don't.
But I still want to acknowledge it. Hey,
They don't care.
We were supposed to, but
they expect it at this point.
They like, you know what? We might just change it to we're gonna drop one episode a month. That's what it seems like. But I wanted to use this time. Well, let's say we wanted to use this time because there is an episode that we are going to do. We kind of promised this last week. And I just said it and didn't realize it. And I just thought about it because the last episode we talked about, we was like, we should do a continuation of this, which is we listen and don't judge part 2. We don't have anything prepared for that. So I was
going to say, we can't do that. I ain't got nothing prepared.
We got nothing to do with that. But what I did want to do is that since we are in the month of May, and most of you do know that our podcast is heavily centered around mental health and wellness, I just wanted to do a mental health a check-in with us. Like, I think we need to start doing this with our friends, doing this around spaces. And here's the reason why I did this. Like, I thought about this. When I was leaving the school today, I was walking out, and I just decided to sit in the Sorry.
What is happening again?
Just leave me alone. That's what I do.
Somebody said to me, you were okay.
Somebody said to me, it looks like I'm time slipping. It looks like you're like when Loki was like being.
It does Loki look like you're glitching a bit.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Okay.
Do you want to talk about glitching instead?
No. I was, we sat I didn't get to do the work that I was supposed to do for the after school because it's just me doing PD for the adults. So I'm teaching teachers how to insert podcasting into their lesson plans as well as like help them create content for the school. So the principal today was out, of course, and no one let me know. So I went all the way over there for no reason. It took us forever to get into the room for when it was in school. For after school, there's no kids. It's only the adults. We never got back in the room because the room, once it's closed, and we couldn't find the custodian who let me in the first time. So I actually ended up sitting in the guidance counselor's office, who's one of the teachers who comes in, or one of the adults that come in after school. And so he's having a conversation with their new dean, right? And this is the high school. The new dean is an old NCAA player, as well as he played overseas. So and now he's a dean of a high school, and we ended up having, when I first walked in, I noticed that they were kind of having a private conversation. In his office has a little place where the students come in if they're in school suspension or if they just need a place to relax. That's what he uses that space for. So I went in there, so I'm not, in their conversation. And then I came out because I heard my name. He's like, I was like, I heard my name, somebody said, because he was talking about, something that I was saying in reference to needing community. And we stayed for about an hour and a half, longer than we should have. But I think everything happens for a reason. Mm-hmm. And it was like a mental health check-in. Like, he had said that he has been starving for a conversation like this with adults. Because he wants to do so much, but he doesn't know how to. And he's afraid that when people, even though he's been in the front lines and he's done all these things, he still gets nervous around people. And he doesn't know where that's coming from. And hello, New York. Y'all can hear that really loud now, right?
Mm-hmm. Stereo.
Full effect.
This bike. I love it, but it's like, nigga. But it was just such a great conversation. I'm not going to go into too much more detail because that was private. But it was just important. As we were walking out, he was like, I don't have friends like this that I can talk to. And he's like, I didn't know you. And I was a little nervous when you came in, but I'm appreciative that you went into the other space. You didn't sit there right with us because I would have buckled up. And the four of us, because it was 4 people in there at the time, he was just saying that I'm starving for conversations like this with my friends or with people I know. And I feel like there's so much that I have going on that I don't talk to people about. And I was just like, you know what? It is time for a mental health check-in. We haven't done one of these in quite some time. And I wanted to see without us telling our business, you know, but like, what's going on? Are y'all good? Are y'all okay? Y'all right?
Not ASMR.
No, but for real, like, I think it's important. The player's like, stop.
That was real. Like tickled something in my brain.
So I'll say this. I'll start it off. All right. I'm much better now, and I'm not talking about like we don't have to get really personal with this, but I think that is just something that we should do in general. I am still very lonely, and there are moments where I'm ready to be out there amongst the people. I did say I was going to be out there amongst the people, and right now I think I'm going to stay inside, because there was one day I was outside amongst the people, and it was too much attention for me, and I don't. Chris, you know how I get. I don't like being around. Like, I like the attention, but I don't like too much of it because it's a little overwhelming. And I kind of like, as I was walking to the train, I was crying, like internally, externally, but like, and it was just I as much as I want to be around people, I just don't. And then I like miss us recording. The other recording podcasts and all the other stuff that I got going on is kind of getting a little overwhelming, and it's kind of like I'm taking on a lot. And there's a little center, there's a little piece of it's missing, which is community, which is based in us and things like that. So, what
would satisfy that for you?
Giggity. I don't know. I just had to say that.
Did you?
I did.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that might satisfy it, to be honest with you. Because
some giggity?
Some giggity. Some all right. But no, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe that can be part of like your personal mental health check-in is like, I think a lot of times we're good at addressing how we're feeling and what's causing it, but we don't necessarily think about what is going to satisfy it, you know? Like, I've been talking to a friend of mine who I think she kind of feels the same way. Like she's going like back and forth, like with like some depressive like kind of feelings. She's, you know, kind of like in a transition part of her life where like her job is like really like overwhelming her. But then also she was dating this guy that like that wasn't really going like the best. And, you know, she had feelings and then now they're not really like talking anymore. So she's kind of left feeling like dejected and rejected, you know, and so it's kind of like causing her to like have these, you know, really like sad, like negative feelings. And so I keep trying to remind her about like all like the good, you know, the things that she can feel good about, even though those things aren't going like how she wants them to. But I don't know. I feel like part of it is just taking some time to really think about like what would make me feel better right now? Like what could I do to, at least in this moment, maybe it's not a long-term fix, but like what in this moment is going to make me, you know, feel better and feel happy. And so like I've been doing that for myself too, so much so to the point where I made it my screensaver on my phone, you know, make time for what makes you happy, because I know I go through so much of my day just like checking things off the list. You know, everything is like check, get this done, get that done, do this, do that. And I need to make sure that I'm taking the time to just do like the little things that like just bring me joy, like make me happy. And I realize that like I do find pleasure in a lot of the little things. So like after getting in from the gym and like getting ready to like take a shower, like I really like make that like a moment for me. Like, and the thing is, it's so simple, but like I love just like lighting a candle while I'm in the shower. Like something about that just makes me so happy. I don't know.
I look over to the left. I bet you it does make you happy with your nice little.
First of all,
Giggity,
you
giggity.
took it to a place that it was not.
It was when you said a light
It was
candle.
not intended to go.
I know, but it was. I'm triggered.
You are triggered.
Not you
Maybe you
triggered.
do need a little.
Maybe.
Maybe, but yeah. Like I think like for me, like that's how I've been trying to keep my mental health at a decent level. Just making sure that I'm trying to like take small moments to just do small little things that just like, oh, that brought me a little bit of joy.
The brass knuckles.
It brought me
Brass
joy.
knuckles.
Brass knuckles brought him joy. Oh, see, he's got brass knuckles. Mine are in the
It
room.
brought me joy
Do you have
in
a pair,
that
Blair?
small
Do you
little
have a pair?
moment.
I don't. No,
I will get you a
don't.
pair. I will get you a pair.
It's okay. I've got pepper spray. I'd rather spray somebody than punch them.
You won't feel it.
But I don't want to punch somebody. I'd rather spray them and run away.
She's like, I don't want to touch them.
I don't want to have to
peasants.
make contact with
Just as long as
somebody.
you don't fall. Okay. Please don't
Why
fall.
would I fall?
Anybody who runs away in these movies, they always fall. So just don't. When you said run away, that's the first thing I thought of.
I'm better than the movies.
Oh,
Giggity.
that. I think you have it right though, Blair. It's about thinking about what really works for you. What do you feel that you're missing, and doing it in those small moments, and then hopefully coming across those big nuggets to satisfy or do away with the things that you're having issues with. So I listened to this podcast called Hidden Brain, and it's a really good podcast because what they do is they talk about the way that the human brain works and basically debunking how is contrary to how we think a lot of stuff works with us. The most recent episode that I listened to was one with actually talking about depression. And I guess in a traditional sense, the thought has been depression is an illness, and they're still learning about it. So it could be still something to that. But I think what they were saying is that might not be the way to think about it, and that you should treat depression like we treat some of the other emotions and feelings that we have, like anxiety. You become anxious because you're now concerned or worried about going up on stage or making a good impression to your.
None of us have that issue.
Well, yeah, lucky us, but I'm sure we have some other things going on. But so in that sense, depression, he was saying, might be the feeling that we're feeling because we're not fulfilling ourselves. We're not doing something that we want to, and it's our body's way of auto-correcting ourselves. So I want to say, like, if I can be transparent, I have felt bouts of depression in the recent present, because I'm balancing so much. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to, make sure that I'm doing stuff for entertainment. There's family stuff that's been in and out and going on. And so I feel like obligations to all these things. And so when I get home after dealing with work, after hearing everybody's problems, I don't necessarily have the bandwidth to now play the guitar and go over my lines in a really good way. And so I feel deficient a lot of times. I'm in a show now, and I have not really picked up that script in a really good way to say, all right, I got it. And the rehearsals start next week. So it's like,
When do you have to
something.
be off book by?
I mean,
Please don't say next week. When do you have to be off book?
I won't say what you said so soon.
Oh no. No, not oh no. You can
You
do
can do
this.
it.
No, I know that I can, but it's like
After you
think
did Antigone,
and listen,
I got
and it's
it
not
right.
as and it's not that yeah, you did get it right, and it's not as big.
Antigone.
Antigone. And it's not as big, so I know that I can do it, but it just think about like how much is required of you, because that means that I now need to, once I'm done with you guys, I need to now go over the lines and do it when I get up and do it while I'm at work on break and then do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think really realizing what you're really missing, and then find a way to either do what you're missing or scale back. That way you have the time to do it. And that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to scale back.
And see, but so scaling back, so I love that, right? However, for a person like me, scaling back is kind of detrimental. Like, but then putting on too much is too much. So it's like trying to find this balance. Because me scaling back is me staying home, me not doing any kind of recording, me not doing any kind of editing, just me just being here by myself, and then experiencing the highs and the lows that I do experience.
Right.
But is that too extreme? Like when you say scaling back, like is there like a way to kind of pull back from everything that you have going on, but not fully detach from it? Like, is there like a happy medium somewhere?
So for me, what I do is I know that I can't fully scale back. And so what I do is I make compromises and concessions in certain areas. So I'll give you two examples. My recent compromise with myself has been, you guys know that I go to the gym in the morning. What I would like to do is I need, for what my goals are, I need to do more cardio. Recently I haven't been doing cardio at the gym anymore. What I've been doing is I've been walking back home from the gym to go home. And the reason why is because the window is for me time. And so if I instead spend 30 minutes on a treadmill versus 30 minutes walking, I not only walk home in 30 minutes and get the exercise, but I actually beat the bus by 20. So that's one. And then the other one that I've been doing is I'm at work. My work hours is from 9 to 5. It's for me to really say, it's 5:03 and clock out. Not stay there and try and be super office worker, because the work never ends. It's always there. So where am I going to put my time? Am I going to get, the couple of hours for overtime? Is that worth it versus me leaving on time and then me having some energy?
more time for you?
Right.
All right. So let's start off here. Okay. So on a scale from 1 to 10, where are you? Let's go around. Like really. Like today.
What is 1 and what is 10?
One meaning like, okay, I am low. 10 meaning I am really high.
Low, high, what?
Energy, mood, happiness. Whatever. Like, how are you feeling on a scale?
Are we talking about? I'm sorry, we're getting like really like
y'all
nitty
getting so
gritty,
detailed.
but
Yeah.
No, it's just like
you
bro.
want to know, you want to answer right. But like, what do you mean? Do you mean like in general, or do you mean like
in general? Okay, in the specific areas that we're speaking about. Okay, from the scale from 1 to 10, how are you in like your
in life?
In life, in your complacency, in just.
Oh no, but see, we got to pick something else because those are different things.
Okay.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, as far as like day to day general happiness,
Let's go
where
there.
are you?
Let's go there. Yeah.
Day to day general happiness. I think I want to say I'm a 6, 6, 7.
I'm leaving you. I am ending the podcast now. I deal with middle school kids. Get out.
On a scale from 1 to 10, when it comes to general, everyday, day-to-day happiness, I feel like I'm a 7.
Okay. All right, so the next question.
What about
You gotta listen
what
to
about
my-
you? What the fuck?
I answered. The fuck?
I'm at like a 5.
Okay.
I'm moving from 5 to 6. Like, it doesn't go too far and it doesn't stay too low. So like, I am in between. So I'm good.
Yeah.
For me. Anything lower would be, hey, you want some milk and cookies? You know, giggity.
Him downstairs.
Him be instead.
Who is him?
Who is him?
Him ain't got no name. Okay. Let me ask you, what's been sitting on your mind heavy this week?
The mortality of my parents.
Oh.
And the responsibility that I have to now take over from certain parents because they are unable. Well, they don't. I know part of this is me. I know I can be a bit of a micromanager.
No way.
No.
But it's a mixture of like a lot of this is like preventative and a lot of this is reactive because I've tried to let said parents, do this on their own and it's been a shit show and I'm tired of the shit show. So now I am taking over certain responsibilities in order to selfishly make my life easier because I'm the fall person. I'm the eldest daughter. I'm the most responsible child. I'm the one who is the most accessible. So everything kind of falls back on me. So I'm trying to help myself here.
What do you mean?
I want to make sure you didn't
what is
hear me while I
happening?
was sitting there coughing my lungs out.
Oh, no.
My goodness.
You were doing, I was all like 911. What's your emergency?
So yes, heavy my mind this week is trying to get these parents right.
Okay. Me, I mean, it's been a couple of different things. For me, it's funny. Same thing with parents, but I don't know if I'm so much worried about mortality. That's a little bit lower on the scale, but definitely finances, definitely work, and definitely like how am I going to expand and grow while doing all those things? Like I find myself constantly saying, how am I going? Like, how can I wish I could do more. That's what I find myself saying a lot of. And
Wish you could do more, meaning what? What does that mean?
in terms of like helping out and doing things and
Helping your parents, your family?
yeah, yeah, just right. That providing, like, that's been on my mind a lot lately. Because I just don't think most families are not set up in a really good way for that. And so I think that's where my mind is like trailing off to.
Okay.
Like, I'm working, but if something was to happen, well, how do I take care of it? Can I take care of it? What does the future look like for everybody? So yeah, which doubly frustrates me about work and everything that's going on with work right now, because I'm just sitting there like, give me a break. Like people don't even want to, grow or do anything, stay, because of everything that's been going on. And it's like, what is my next move is coming up a lot. So.
All right, so the next question is, because we're not answering any of these questions. No.
Wow.
No, why do you feel like you get to get out of it?
I just don't want to talk about it. No, it's so funny that you would mention this because, okay, so for me, this week as me coming, when it comes to parents, or the last parent I have left, I'm realizing more and more that it's never going to be about me. And I have to be okay with that. Like, I have to just like never really wonder if my mother is ever going to ask, hey, how are you doing? And leave it there and not talk about her for 45 minutes before we get back to me. And like, I love, like I'll say this a million times. I think me and Blair feel the same way. The relationship that you have with your parents, Chris, is to die for. Like
It's amazing.
I would
love to have.
I would give my left foot for a metal one. But I
Give it to
I
Blair?
can hop around. But like for what you have with your parents, like I wish I had that. And there are moments like I was just telling my mom that, you know, I'm about to go on this trip, and she's like, oh, okay. Well, I'll be coming back from Niagara Falls soon. I'm going to have a really great time. I'm like, wow, I tell you, I'm about to meet my brothers and sisters, like the last ones. And it's just, there are just things that just don't register her that shows that she's genuinely interested in me, which makes me not want to open up to anyone. Because if the one person that I should be able to open up to can't like receive it and then reciprocate some kind of like, or not reciprocate, but just give some kind of like genuine concern or care, and not even just about that, but it makes me just like keep to myself and keep all the stress to myself and keep everything. So like there are people in my family who do that, but I would love it from my mama. You know, we just had Mother's Day, and like,
Right.
you know, and it's just like I kind of didn't want to call her, but I did. And it's only because I know that this day is specifically about mothers, but it's every day is Mother's Day when it's talking to her, because it's always just about her. So it's like never about me. And I be having some sad, as you go, you know, moments. And it's just like I can't talk to her about that. It makes it worse for me. You know, and I can't tell her this sometimes. I wouldn't love to. And then she'll, why are you attacking me? I'm like, never
Why are
mind.
you attacking
Just
me?
never mind.
Yep.
Never mind.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I mean, it probably won't, doesn't it? But
Don't you dare
that,
sit here and tell me
knowing
that your mother
guys-
doing any of this stuff, because your mother doesn't. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, she does other things, but freaking, in knowing that you guys say that, and other people have told both me and my sister that it doesn't help our anxiety on how to best make sure that they're okay and taking care of them.
Yeah.
So it works in the opposite way. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I'm a terrible individual because I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. And it sucks because, and I think I mentioned this on a podcast a while ago, you know, one of the episodes going back a while ago. Both me and my sister have talked about it. We're going to be in shambles. I'm letting you guys know right now. I'm letting you know. You have to know this. I'm going to be a fucking hot mess, and I don't know how long it's going to take for us to recover. And so, you know, I get really anxious that I'm not doing enough or, you know, the right things to make sure that everything is in order.
Do you feel like having more open and candid conversations with your parents about the things that are giving you this kind of anxiety might help? Because I know, like, for me, like, a lot of times, like, I feel like whatever stresses I do feel, it's because, like, I'm having this conversation in my head with myself. But, like, and it's always like, am I not doing enough? What am I not doing? Am I not doing enough? What more can I do? But, like, if you were to have a conversation with them, and it's not like a one-time thing, like it is something that probably would have to happen like repeatedly, but like at least like you would then be able to reconcile that with yourself and be like, well, I am doing everything that I can do, and I know that because I've talked to them about it.
No. Unfortunately not. I don't think it's not one of those things that I would like to consider myself to be a relatively tempered individual. So it's not like I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh dear Lord, like what do I do? And not know the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
But the reality of the situation, I understand it. I know that this is what this is. This is what can't happen. I have to figure it out. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
And so I'm just stuck, and there's nothing that they can really say, because if I want to do this to get to that, because this is happening, I have to just go through the motions.
Yeah. Sometimes we do have to walk through the fire.
It's just, that's exactly
Does it have
what
to be
is.
so hot all the time?
I'm telling you.
Jesus, where's the ice?
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
And that is one of the things, like with my it's my mom, that for so long, like I haven't wanted to like deal with the actual like motions of putting these things in order that I'm now putting in order, because it's it's nothing anybody really like is excited to do.
You know what? I don't want to cut. Am I cutting anybody off? Because yeah.
You better keep them
I
ghosts
think
over
not.
here.
Exactly. Keep it right over there. No.
I bless this microphone.
I rebuke that.
I rebuke thee.
This
Give me a second.
microphone, this
Let me
Zoom
check to see what
camera,
that
this
was.
house is covered in the blood of
Hallelujah.
Jesus. The
Hallelujah.
blood of the Lamb.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
No.
Yeah, you go find out what it is.
Yeah, you go find out what it
Okay,
is.
I'll be right back.
And rebuke that.
Freaking-
Keep it over there, because not in this Christian household. No, thank you.
That's right. You better go figure it out.
There's nothing over here that fell.
Something fell.
Yes, because we all heard it.
We
You
heard
better
it.
go. You better call
We all
Velma
heard it.
up.
Wait, let me get this liquid from away from here.
You
Now you got
freaking
stuff over
talk
here
to them
falling.
I
Jesus.
felt it.
in the
too.
mystery mobile.
Thank God.
Then all of a sudden, screen goes black.
Nah.
No.
Let me tell you something. I'll be like, well, good night.
You know
And-
the way I would log off of this Zoom so quick. You keep that spirit over there.
Oh, okay. Damn it! What was I going to say? See, I don't even-
Jesus.
Okay,
Oh,
well, you
that's
remember.
what it was. No.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay. I'm just gonna say that. I think that's what it was.
That's not where it came from.
It's not.
It came behind you. We both have ears.
It did.
Okay, hopefully.
Don't try to placate us. You really thought you was just gonna tell us some bullshit
Side
and
note.
expect us to
side
go
note,
along with it.
Talking about all this stuff. Have y'all? Well, I know Blair. You said you don't watch newer shows, but there's this show called Evil, and it's so interesting because it's
Why are you
about.
talking to me about this? Why
Blair said
Why
absolutely not.
would I say?
She said, "Evil." This Jesus household.
It was so
I
interesting.
said,
It was an interesting show.
unless the subtitle is Jesus will fix it. I'm not.
Okay. So I think what I was about to say. So they're like, okay, so I would love to be able to speak. Let's get back on track. I would love to get this, but I'm also known. And I hate this, and I wish that there was a way that people can like understand that saying this has undertones that make you not want to say anything. But I'm aware, even through us, like I know I'm the more sensitive one. I feel things. I feel everything, and I know that if I was to speak up on a lot of things, it would be just like, oh, you're just being sensitive. Like, and even when I was doing therapy consistently, I'm still looking for a new one, by the way. There are certain things that I'll just suck it up because I can't talk about it right now because it's not going to get heard. And it's not going to change anything because it's always going to be viewed as, you're the sensitive one. Like, that's problematic in the first place, especially as a gay child. Like, but still, like, I can't express how I feel without it being viewed as just sensitive. Like, how about you take some ownership? Because this is not something that just came out the blue, but this might be the first time out the blue that you're hearing it and actually listening. But I've said this before, so after a while I stopped. All right, so that got me like, I'm going to play this back. Just like you said in the last episode, when I listened back to it and listened to me putting lotion on my
Did you listen to yourself?
That shit was loud as hell.
Loud as hell.
I put it in the chat with the picture with the lotion.
Oh, I missed it. Did I respond to that? Did I see it?
You laughed.
Oh, okay.
That shit was all like. I was all like, how dare you 8.5 of an 11 bias?
Like sandpaper in the desert. Jesus.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How much more do you think we want to keep going? Want to keep going? Because we're here. We might as well keep going. When was the last time
you like, bitch?
like, nigga. No.
Nigga, you have 6 minutes.
I'll give you an extra 10.
She said, I think we checked in.
Yeah, you have 15 minutes.
I've been good at this. So when is the last time you said I'm good and you weren't good?
I actually said it today. I'll go first. I said it today. I know at least for work, because the entertainment industry is still new to me. And so I'm still discovering a lot of stuff about myself in that realm. But at work, I said, I know what I'm good at. And that's finding the pressure points of issues. Like, you can put me in a department anywhere and you want this place to start running efficiently, and I'll give you solutions. And I said that because with everything that's happening at work right now, one of the things I'm frustrated is that people are not kind of getting on the same page as what I'm trying to convey. Mm-hmm. And, they'll be the first ones to say, I don't know how this happened. And I'm in the corner like, I know how it happened. You didn't do this or this or this or this or this. And this is why we're here. So I'm really good at solving issues.
Mm-hmm. But you weren't good? I'm trying to understand where you're going with this.
You said what? You said what?
When was the last time you said?
No, when was the last time you said that you were good, but you actually weren't? Like when you lie and tell somebody, I'm good, I'm okay, but like inside you're really crumbling.
We both were like,
oh, I didn't hear that part.
Both of us were like,
oh no,
I was like,
that's the ghost.
I was like, so you was just lying to all your coworkers, say you was good, but you wasn't?
No. I didn't hear that last part, but the ghost clearly cut it off, and now I'm not hearing certain things.
Oh, the ghost is
okay.
Both me and PJ were like,
no. All right, come back to me.
But I love that for you.
Come back to me.
Keep up that good work.
I know I have something, but I have to rethink my
that's
thought.
great. We're happy.
Keep that good work up.
All right,
I love that.
Next, who comes up next?
So I'll say this. It's been a while because I'm not I'm good person. I'm fine, and y'all know when fine comes out, I'm not. I'm struggling a little bit today. I've been when people genuinely ask, and I know that they care, like when Deshaun or Corey asked me, or and Deshaun has become lately, one of my children has become lately the randomly like, I just want to let you know that I love you down, and it is things like that. Like I do that for you both randomly, probably you more, Blair, than because. I'll beep that out.
I'm like, what is happening right now?
I'll beep it out.
And this is why I don't share my business. Recording
Now you know where it's at.
while we're recording.
Don't worry.
Make sure that little red button is off.
I would never put your business out there. Y'all both know that. I would never do that to y'all.
You do, but I just like to put a double stamp on it.
But I do know that there are moments where I do say it. And I do only do that because I know that that person is going through something, and I don't want to trigger them by what I'm going through. So I know that, and their situation may be a little bit more severe than mine. So like, I'm not going to trauma dump on anybody. Not like I used to, because I realize what that does. It makes you not want to pick up the phone. So, you know.
It's been a while since I've said that I was good, but I really wasn't good. I think there's like degrees of it for me, where there's different like levels. So I will say like recently in trying to manage these different things for my mom, it gets very frustrating at times. So I think people can hear like the frustration in my voice when I like kind of talk about it, or when I kind of give a piece of information of what's going on, and then they'll ask, "Oh, are you okay?" And I say, "Yeah." I usually respond with, "It is what it is," you know. So like so that's me saying like, the situation is what it is. Like, these are the facts. This is what has to be done, and these are the things that need to be dealt with. Am I going to do them? Yes. Is it going to take a toll on me to do these things? Yes. So I think that that's kind of where I am with the, I say I'm good, but I'm not really good, if that kind of like lines up. But to me, it's like I said, like, it is what it is. Like, I don't like it, but I got to do it. It's still got to get done. I don't take, I'm not happy about having to do it, but I'd rather things happen this way than how they could go.
But I will say this. I will say this about you. You put up a very good face, better than anybody else I know.
Oh, well, thank you.
Like, you don't.
It's probably not something that I should be thanking you for, but I will agree that I think that I do put on a good mask.
Yeah, I mean, it is not, but I think that it's something to still like honor yourself about. Like, you're not wearing it. Like, you don't look like what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? Period. And which you shouldn't, but at the same time, like, I mean, like, it's a weird.
I think a lot of it is because, like, I try not to. The perspective that I take on it, like I said, like, I could really just kind of get really like my brother is a very this is the difference. My brother reacts emotionally and I react logically. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's where like a lot of the ability for me to be able to deal with things in a immediately productive way helps. Because I don't dwell on the emotions of it. Like, I'd rather get through like the logistics of it and then deal with the emotion of it, you know?
It's you water signs are the same way. My brothers are like that. Jesus Christ.
I mean, but I just feel like it's got to happen. It's got to get done. Like, I will cry about it later. Yeah. You know?
They're so logical. I mean, like, that it just, there's no room for emotion. There's no room for feeling. Now, one, I can understand. Difference.
Like, if I feel like it's necessary, I will address the emotional part of it later. Like I said, like, I'll cry about it later. You know, like, I do think it's important not to fully omit that part, but I think that given whatever the situation is, like, I try to micromanage the situation as best I can, you know, which is problematic in its own way. But look, it works for me. Okay.
Listen, you use what works for you.
What about you, Chris?
I don't think that I've done it in a way that was like really like big recently, but I want to say that I think where the moment that stands out to me that I say that I'm good and I'm really not still has been at work. I know that things do need to be done. And so I put on this big, grandiose kind of like, everything will be okay, guys, to kind of make everything run. Because a lot like you, if you don't, then what happens is it degrades the way that people are productive at work. I know that, for example, the workers, the staff members that are my direct reports. I've worked hard to make sure that they want to come to work, and it makes me sad that there's people that are out there that don't really get that. You have some workers, they're commuting like from Queens and from all over, and they don't have to. But one of my workers had told me that the reason why I do it is because I actually like this location and I want to keep that there. And so I put on this face like, it's not that big of a deal. Or even if I am frustrated, it's kind of like, well, I'm going to just do me. But the reality is that I'm fucking burnt. I'm spent. I'm spent out. Because, and I think this is also why I've been like leaving work on time, because who wants to stay all that time just to be aggravated?
Nobody.
It's crazy. So yeah.
Unless you don't like being home. And like that's one of those things. I can remember living that way. Like I would deal with the stress at work because I just didn't want to be at home. Not here because this is my house, but home would share with someone else.
No, and that's a reality for a lot of people, and this is why some people are stuck. But I am burnt out. Like even right now, like I'm considering this as my outlet entertainment piece. In terms of getting away from work. But once I'm done, I'm either going to do one or two things. Either I'm going to go play video games because now I don't have to think about anything, or I'm going to go to bed and I don't have to think about anything,
Well, we know what Blair's going to do.
Well, before we do what Blair's going to do, let me ask y'all one last question. Y'all ready? So we can wrap this up in a better way. What's one thing that you're proud of that you're making it through in this moment? I'll go first while you guys think of it. Because I had this prepared today, y'all. Blair has been really rubbing off on me.
He said with a twinkle in his eye.
Twinkle in my eye and a pep in my step. Wait, what was the question?
Wow.
It's written. Because you have such a pep in my step. I'm moving so fast.
Oh, we were doing so well.
I'll say this. If there's nothing else that I'm really proud of, I'm proud of this impact that I'm having on these kids when I go to this school, these different schools. That's what brightens my day. Like I was having a shitty fucking day when I walked into this school. And it wasn't until like today I had them do teacher appreciation. Since that was last week, teacher appreciation week. Last week they did a conversation about mental health because it was May. So I was like, we should have done that last week because I didn't realize that last week was teacher appreciation week. And they all like there's 20 of them in there and there's only 4 mics at a time. So I all 20 of them had a moment. They spoke about a teacher and they did. And the last one said, Mr. PJ, because this is his thing. And we're starting to use our voice. And I was just like, why are y'all doing this to me right now? But I needed that. Aww. So
that's beautiful.
I didn't realize, even though they get on my nerves, but these are high school kids.
But that's so good for you to know and acknowledge, and just remember for yourself that like you are having an impact,
And that's the thing that's like what keeps pushing for me to keep wanting to do this and make this program bigger and bigger and bigger. Because who knew that this is where this would be? And who knows where I will be in the
And
next
who
5
knows
years.
where it's going? Yeah, what else it's going to grow into?
And wherever you're going, we'll be there right by your side.
Cheering you on.
Telling
Hercules,
everybody about how
Hercules.
you randomly burped into the
Glitched
podcast.
into oblivion.
Leave me alone. What about you?
Time traveled. What are the lottery numbers?
28, 16, and 12.
Let me write this down.
28, 16, 12.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14. Okay.
What? 28, 16, 12.
All right, now look. We splitting these winnings, right? Y'all gonna play. Let me just get a little cut.
I'm gonna cut this out the episode.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cut that out for us. That's for us.
I'm just gonna put a beep.
Just put a big old beep on it. Yep, that's for us.
Well, what about y'all?
What do we
I literally have not laughed this
proud of.
long. I have not laughed this much in a while. This is how much I
Well,
miss
good.
y'all. I miss us
Look
doing
at that.
this.
There's
too.
something else that we're happy about. What are we happy about? What are we proud about?
I think for me, I'm just proud of honestly, like it's nothing major, but I'm just proud of making it through. Like just making it through because I think there's so many examples that we can see of people who just give up. You know, times get hard and you give up or you don't move through it or you stay stagnant. And there's so many things that like, you know, it's understandable, you know, because it's hard. Life is hard.
Yeah.
Life is hard. But like, I don't know. I think for me, like, I'm just proud that I get up every day. I take care of my responsibilities. I do my best to take care of the people that I love. And, you know, I'm proud that I'm doing it and I'm still doing it. And I'm just grateful that I can do it.
Come on, Blair. I want you to know, FYI, there are a few people that have like recently lived, and they've each said the same thing. Blair is my spirit animal.
Oh, period.
I want to let you know that.
I love
It's
that.
like when she responds with something, that's my spirit animal.
I love that. I love y'all, my spirit animals out there. Wow.
We're gonna have one of them on as a guest soon. I just gotta figure that out. All right, your turn, Chris.
Muy bien. I think mine is simple. I think I'm just proud that I not force. Maybe that's not the word I want to use.
That's
But
aggressive.
we'll still use it. But I think I'm proud that I still force myself to find a way to make myself smile. Because there's a lot that's going on in this world, personally, locally, internationally, however you want to put it, and there's a lot to be like upset at and be angry at, but I find myself these days proud that I am laughing more, smiling more. Finding moments of like, damn, this was like really cool to do, you know, because that's what I've always wanted to do as a kid, is just find the joy to becoming my best self. And so even though I'm kind of going through it right now, you know, with various things, and not just me, everybody, right? We're all going through the fire.
Why would you do that? Why?
Sorry.
I was right there with you.
I was just like, I knew you guys were going to do that.
I was already dancing earlier, so now you gotta do it.
Even though we're going through it, I think that you're still finding moments of joy to like really be your best self, and I'm excited about that. Come here.
I love this for us.
I do. I love this for us. Yeah. And I love that for you too, comment. Which a little hoodie and shit.
Okay, coming out here styling and profiling. Okay.
Okay, because I would, she has a hoodie too. Have you ever seen her hoodie?
I think so.
The little pink, little tie dye. We're gonna get you a cat. Y'all need to see her face. Her face said, "Nigga."
After High comments eyes, the way you made up your face like that.
I'm allergic.
Oh, okay.
That's what they all say when they don't want a cat. I'm allergic.
I found out I was allergic to cats the hard way. I was cat sitting for a friend, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm dying."
Your eyes are like itchy.
I was like, what fresh hell is this?
I've never experienced this before.
I had never experienced that before. That was my first time ever taking Benadryl.
Oh wow.
So.
Well, on that note, guys. Not that note, but I think from us to y'all, I think this is something that we all should be doing with our friends. And we need to be honest with each other, because nothing's going to change if we're just all living a mask with each other. And it's good to have friends who you can be vulnerable with. And it's good that we have listeners who we can be vulnerable with. So we do appreciate you taking the time to listen to another episode of Highly Motherfucking Melanated.
Motherfucker.
I swear, I just can't stop saying it that way. It's just always going to be the thing. The safe space where it's okay to really just do an honest check-in with your friends and with yourself. And then go look over to the left. Ooh. Look in the mirror. Light a candle, baby.
Well, just remember, if you beeping at that wedding, you should have stayed at that wedding. Because if you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell can you go?
Where can you go?
Oh God, if you can't go, I love her.
That's a vocal sim if I've ever heard one. Okay. Because if you was beefing at that wedding, you should have stayed at that wedding. Because I mean, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell can you go? And then we ain't found a replacement since.
On that note, guys, peace, love, and
going through the fire.
Through the wind and through the wall. And that's not even the words. There we go.
Oh, this sounds terrible. I am so sorry to our listeners, especially to our headphone listeners. We are so sorry.
I ain't apologizing. Shit.
I apologize.
They love it.
They do.
I don't know if they love this. They said, they were like, remember when we used to, our intros used to be us doing kind of like a cipher of like sounds and beats and
there
stuff.
There are moments when I listen back to those and still like really love it. And then I'm thinking about it for like the listener who's like, what the fuck is this?
Exactly. Like,
it was cool for us, but people
was cool for us. I did enjoy doing that.
That was
like,
fun.
What the fuck is this? Good night.
But it does have to make you wonder, like, damn, like, what were we thinking? But it didn't matter.
It's unique. Unique? Hey, B.
That's what you are.
Oh, damn. And she made it in at the buzzer.
Category.
Sexy
Bad bitch.
bitch.
Can I hit stop?
Correct.
She's like, correct. Please hit stop.